Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Saturday morning vibe check. These are super quick readings, so let's go ahead and jump right in. First off, starting with your tarot. So we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Eight of Cups, and the Three of Wands. For a lot of you, I'm feeling that like right now, it feels like you're caught between like a rock and a hard place in a sense, in terms of like making a decision that's really going to set you up for success. So like maybe if some of you are feeling like where you're living currently isn't necessarily like paying back into like what it is that you want to get out of this life, you're kind of like in this like contemplative state right now of really like evaluating like your past decisions, really like looking at the seeds that you've planted almost to like get you to where you are now. And I think deep down, you're really looking to like get out there, like put yourself out there and sort of like make the decision to really like set yourself up and to kind of like really welcome in the lifestyle and the life that you really, really want. I see that lifestyle and that life really being on the horizon for you all, but you need to make the decision. And kind of what I'm seeing with the Chariot is like, this could be like a divinely, like, I don't want to say like divinely guided decision for you, but maybe it's something that is really rooted in your soul contract where, you know, you were sort of like made to come to this fork in the road in your life and really to kind of like make that decision. And that's really going to ultimately like bring you even closer to what it is that you desire. So let's take a look at some oracle cards around healing mantras and some self-help that can kind of like help guide you to make some of these decisions. So we have I am grateful. I think it's always important to stay rooted in gratitude. And I think really what I'm getting from this is like not to like completely disregard some of those roots that you've already planted and like where you are today, because really they've gotten you to this point, right? So it's like the decisions that you made really have led you down this path and really led you to this fork in the road. And forks in the road are not necessarily a bad thing, and they can really help, you know, guide us into new directions and new pathways and really just going in a new direction in our entire life. And I think that's what your soul is currently craving. And you also have the power to stop this. I love this because it's kind of like what I just said about like, this might be a divinely sort of like guided process for you, but I really think instead of some of like external like spirit guide or something of that nature like helping you make the decision, I think the decision has already been made by your soul contract, and it's really sort of like up to you in this lifetime to make that decision to kind of like step forward on either path. So I think like really sort of the message today is if you feel like you're being faced with a decision or you feel like you're at a fork in the road in your life, I think like take a step back, really stay rooted in gratitude, and really, you know, for like the decisions and the steps that have led you to where you are today, and really just kind of like get to like that peaceful place because the power is within you to stop it. Anyway, I hope that helps, and I'll see you in the next one.